I got like third place or
Third
something
place?
like that. Because
You
like,
got the belt. You still got the belt?
I never got the belt.
You never got the belt? How come? I don't remember.
They were supposed to engrave my name on it.
Oh no,
Remember?
that's bullshit. I forgot.
Yeah. And
wait a second.
then it never happened.
No, wait. Yeah.
We're in a very interesting era in time where there's a lot more intelligence and people are realizing that they don't need to rely on major corporations to put out their creativity
In the world.
right.
Yeah.
And they have all of these medias that can help them do this, right? So this is pretty much what Pushing Weight is doing. We have these outlets, we have support of the community, but we want more support of the community. The only way we're going to get some more support of the community is by showing them that we're here for them and we're giving them something that they can value. So that's what we plan on doing, and we're going to try to continue. We hope that people are paying attention. We're trying to use every possible way because we've been doing it. They've been doing it. Pushing Weight has been doing it from the very start. They've been supporting this calisthenics community from the very start. If you look back to all the NBXAs, and everything started from NBXA, all these calisthenics competitions, the freestyle competitions started from NBXA.
Okay.
And Pushing Weight was there then, and still here now. So you have to realize Nike wasn't there, Reebok wasn't there, but they would gladly cut a check for a street workout competition overseas.
Yeah, they will.
Adidas has.
For the Russian?
Yeah, you understand? So mind you, none of us are there.
Yeah.
None of us are benefiting from that.
You're right,
you know?
you're right,
So we have to do it ourselves. Now, I understand that, and we talk about this amongst ourselves, my whole little, my group of partners, that one day we're gonna sit in a meeting with some people that are gonna cut a check for us, a big, major amount of money.
Yeah.
And we have to decide, like, no, you're offering us this money because you realize the potential of what we're doing.
Yeah.
So we have to take the Master P approach. If you're gonna offer me $2 million, that means you're planning on making $40 million. I'm gonna make that $40 million by myself.
By myself. There you go.
That you see, that you potentially make. I'm gonna figure out how to make it myself without you.
Yeah.
And build my brand to the level of your corporation. Like, that's the mentality we have to take because it has to be a change. We can't keep funding things that don't benefit us. Like, you see me, I wear nothing but Pushing Weight all the time because I support the brand.
Yeah.
I pay for it. I'm a brand ambassador. I get free stuff, but I still pay for some of my apparel because I believe in the brand, you know, and even other black-owned companies that are around the calisthenics community. You know, Bar Stars. I buy Bar Star shirts. I support Bar Stars. Like, this is what we have to do because if we really believe in this culture, let's start with the originators of this culture, the people that you idolize. These people have brands. Barbarians are selling shirts. Like, you know, you have to support these people.
Yeah.
If I can't buy it, I'll at least repost it so somebody else can purchase it. At least, you know, because you can only stretch but so far, but it'll be everywhere. But you know, it's a bigger conversation about that, you know, and being a community about these things and supporting each other's events and stuff like that. Like, I try to get to as many things as I possibly can. But, you know, time, you know, you can only have, like, they just had a competition in New Jersey. I wish I could have been there, but I had something to do.
Oh, yeah, Rashid went there.
I saw that, yeah. Did very good, too. And, you know, I wish I could be everywhere, but I can't. I still have work on me.
Me too.
But, again, like I said, as long as somebody that I know and have been training with that is doing something that I showed them, then I feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm there because they're representing some part of me, you know? Yeah, so like if I see anybody in a Pushing Weight shirt in any other competition, I feel happy, you know, because then it's being represented, and it's a company of value, you know. That's just not for fluff. We back up everything we say.
Yeah. Nice. So, when you come back to Montreal, because you know, last time you came in Montreal, what, 4 years ago it was?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
4 years ago. Why you come? Why you came?
Oh, because there was a competition. I
Eh,
found out about the competition, and
That was the first time you went overseas? That was your first time?
to compete.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That was the first time I went. Yeah, international to compete.
Okay.
I tell you a funny story.
Yeah.
Way back when Russia had their first, what is it? I want to say it's like their Grand Championship, Master Championship, the freestyle competition.
Okay.
Ed from Bar Stars invited me to come.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was like, Q, I'm going to Russia. Like it was his first time traveling to Russia also. So he goes, they gave me a budget so I can bring a couple people with me. I want you to come with me. And I was like, at first I was like, what? Go to Russia? That's crazy. I was like, damn, this thing is taking off. And I said, you know what? And because I tried not to make rash decisions.
Okay.
I need to like step back and then think about it. So I said, you know what? Give me a day to think about it. And he was like, I want you to come. I was like, all right, cool. And I sat back and thought about it. And I thought about this conversation that we just had. I said, these people want us to come there to solidify what they're creating over there. And I was like, you know what? I told him to take Powerhouse. I don't know if you remember Powerhouse.
No.
Powerhouse is part of my team. He's part of the original NBXA competitions. He used to always do handstands on his hands this way.
Ooh, okay.
Still an athlete that people can't touch.
Okay.
Even to this day, he could probably do stuff that people still can't do. And I said, take him instead, because I want him to go there just to show them that as good as you think you are, you're not as good as him, right?
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
I said, he has more to offer, because they're gonna want to me to come out there to do some freestyle.
Okay.
I don't really want to come there to show off, because they're just gonna take whatever I do,
Okay.
and just be like, oh, thank you for coming, and then I'm gone.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? Take him, because he's gonna show them, like, these New York guys are doing
Yeah.
something special.
Yeah.
He has a lot more to offer for what they wanted at the time.
Okay.
So he went out there. He was like, it was a great experience and everything else. And in the aftermath of that, I saw that. I said, that's what they did. They literally just wanted them there so they can say, look, what we're doing to solidify street workout is here forever. And that's what happened. So that would have been my first international
Okay.
competition. But I always had it in my mind that I wanted to compete, but not freestyle, because I can freestyle.
Yeah. Okay.
But I was like, I want to do reps. So I kept looking out for different competitions overseas, and the Montreal one came up, and I was like, you know what, I'm there. I could make it there. And I came out, did my little thing. I wasn't even in the best of shape at the time. You know what I mean? Like mentally, because I know when I'm ready.
Okay.
But I was like, I'm gonna go out, and if anything, I wanted to go out and connect.
Yeah, okay. You were close. I think you were.
I got like third place or
Third
something
place?
like that. Because
You got the belt. You still got the belt?
I never got the belt.
You never got the belt? How come? I don't remember.
They were supposed to engrave my name on it.
Oh no,
Remember?
that's bullshit. I forgot.
Yeah. And
wait a second.
then it never happened.
No, wait. Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna get that belt. I'm gonna get that belt. You come back to Montreal.
I'm coming back.
You're
gonna
get that belt.
For sure. But yeah.
Okay.
But that's what it was. I mean, like we talked about it. Me and Lottie talked about it and everything else. But I still never got the belt.
I don't care. You're gonna get that belt, right? Last thing. So pull-up our jam is done.
Yeah, man.
I thought, wait. One was canceled.
Yeah.
The winter game was canceled.
The winter.
That's the one that everybody knows is canceled and more coming, but nobody know yet.
Yeah, look, see the last Pull Apart Jam. I was supposed to be part of the whatchamacallit, the committee, right? They wanted me to be part of the committee, so I went to a meeting one time with them, and went over the plans for the future and stuff like that. Because then we started to revamp the social media, because they're older guys, and a couple females, and so me and Red were like, we started with like, we're gonna make a better social media presence. So the website was revamped, the Facebook page, group page, and the Instagram page was like, Red say, we're gonna push this more through social media, and I helped them out with that. but they wanted me to be a bigger part of that collection. But I had to push the world tour and push away stuff working also. So I was like, you know, I can't commit the time that you need from me to this. And again, like I said, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm giving you 110%. I said, if I can't give you 110%, I have to back out.
Yeah.
Like respectfully, I have to back out of it. But if at any time you need my help with anything, you got me. You know, for that moment in time, you got me. So they would still reach out to me, hey, what do you think of this? Like a lot of the stuff that the posts that I would do, they would follow my guidelines and steps, and it worked out perfectly, you know? So, and then again, like I would always still judge, host. Like I loved hosting the winter reps. Just going there and talk to everybody and everything else.
Yeah,
just being on the microphone.
Is it that cold? No.
Oh, well, see, there was one year, the coldest it was 23 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Oh,
and it was
I've waited.
yeah, and it was like snow on the ground and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the coldest it's been.
Okay.
One year it was 50. It went up to 60 degrees. Like we were out there in shorts in February. Like it was beautiful. And then like the past year it was maybe 34, 40, you know. Okay. So it wasn't. They've been getting decent weather. So I always say that I wanted snow.
Okay.
Just because it's winter reps, I want snow on the ground. You want to really get the feel of winter reps, you know, because we used to do like New Year's workouts, and one year it was 10 degrees below zero, freezing. Like all of our phones shut down because of the temperature. You could not, by any means, have your bare hand out.
No.
I almost felt frostbite that day. Oh. So, but yeah, Keith and them said, you know what, we think we're gonna bow out it. Plus, like Keith had some health issues. Oh, Red had his health issues, plus the loss of his former wife. Yeah. So it was a lot of emotions around that time, and it was like, you know, the burden of putting that thing together was a lot. Yeah. And he was like, you know, we put a lot of time into this. You know, I think it's about time for us to back out of it. Yeah. So in that instant, it would have been a perfect time for me to come and say, I'll take it over for you. But again, I couldn't do it. Like I said, if I can't do it 110, I can't do it at all. So I said, I have a goal in mind with this. So if you plan on doing it with somebody else, they have my support. And Red was like, I can't do it either. So Red was like the person to take the reins and run with it. Yeah. So a couple other people reached out. I think Snoop was in the conversation at one point. Oh, yeah? Yeah, Snoop was in the conversation at one point for taking it over, at least for winter reps. But I guess that fell through because I saw the post come up that, you know, there's gonna be winter reps. I'm like, what? I get to host. I want to host. Make sure I host. You know. But then it died down. It's like, no, it's canceling it. And I was like, yeah, it's gone. I think so. I think it's gone. Don't take my word as law because I don't know. But yeah, I think it's gone. But you know, it's the same way. It opens the doors for now. Snoop can do his contest. Yeah. Laveau and Boss Life can do their contests. Yeah. Cinder Block has his NCA. You know, and that award show is an amazing thing because again, Calisthenics is lacking that recognition. Yeah. So now you have awards. You know, with his brand. So if he can continue to do competitions and have awards presented, so it's people like, I want to be on the award show too. Yeah. So it gives them, you know, incentive to go and actually compete in the competitions. And that's what you have to do when you have a competition. Yeah. The days of having a competition, taking people's money, and then you don't even see any footage are over. Those days are over. You know, you have to give the athletes their recognition and just do. So as long as that is the goal of every other competition from now on, then Pull Up Park Jam can sit back happy that they were the originators of all of this. Yeah. Because that's all I wanted to do once I found out that Pull Up Park Jam existed. And I had to wait 2 years because I used to work every single Saturday in a company where I was the only person working on a Saturday. I might not have worked 8 hours because it was just based on how much work I had to do for the day. And I would finish it in 3-4 hours, and then I would run to Pull Up Park Jam. But it already started, so I was just there to support. Okay. But the day I switched my schedule, I showed up, and I've been winning ever since. Because I told Keith, I was like, look, I always want to do this competition. I'm gonna be on that podium. He looked at me like, yeah, whatever, boy. He was like, yeah, whatever, we gonna see. And then I was standing on that top of that. I was getting back. I had that trophy. He was like, this man said that he came out here to win, and he did. I came back the next year, won again. He was like, okay, you here for a while.
I ain't playing, my man. I ain't
Yeah,
playing.
I was like, I told you I ain't playing. I came to win. I've been training just for this. But yeah, pull-up bar jam is gone. But like I said, the children of pull-up bar jam are gonna take the reins.
Yeah, they're gonna take it.
And keep that legacy going. Like I think at every competition that I'm gonna have, I will always make it a point to say, this is because of pull-up bar jam.
Yeah.
You know?
20 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, what have you done for 20 years in your lifetime? You know?
So I hope Keith gonna be better.
Yeah, Keith. I mean, he's better. He's better now. Keith is better now. You know, Red's better because it was like I said. It's part of life. You know, ups and downs.
Yeah.
So it was like I said. It was a good run.
Good run.
It was a good run. I'm happy to be a part of it and that history, winning, competing, judging, you name it. It's great to be a part of that organization. They were great people, and they're still around. You know, they're gonna be. You're gonna see them at my events.
All right. I think Quincy, Quincy, so, my man. It's a little bit. It's still early for me. So it was great to have an interview. I hope I'm gonna see how we can manage to make a push and weight going to Montreal. All right?
Yeah, we can make it happen. Just as well as the way.
Exactly. All right. To that, Quincy, thank you to come for the interview. All right.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate